Brooks, John, and Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, we should. No, the one on Harker Heights. It's actually like one of like the biggest collections of Star Wars shit.
Oh,
but it's literally a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Like it's scary. Like you walk into it, you think you're gonna get some infection, and then you walk in and you're like, oh, it's really
like Star Wars shit.
What?
I like Star Wars shit.
Oh yeah,
Star Wars shit.
And like all the menu is like named after Star Wars stuff.
Okay.
That being said, they do have some burgers that are like for 2 people.
But it's legit hole in the wall, like a legit.
What's it called? Y'all know?
It's not Galaxy Burger.
I think
I thought that'd be good to plug. So,
Galaxy Burger.
I thought it'd be good to plug since we're recording.
You piece of
So
shit.
welcome,
You
Back.
motherfucker.
You know what?
Dungeons.
He should have to wear.
Friends.
Fuck him. He should have to wear a bracelet with a bell on it so we know.
Nope.
Because I saw his arm move and he was looking weird, and I'm like, oh, maybe he's just trying to hold in a fart.
Also likely.
Or trying to time a burp with, like, a word.
Also likely.
Yeah.
So,
Asshole.
yes. Now
It's all yours, Liz.
that we're back in a nice chronological order, who for inspiration?
Wait, unless one of y'all want to do it, because I've done a lot.
We got Bardic Inspiration. We're good.
I've got lucky.
What you got?
Okay.
What happened?
So, Nick and I took off on this really cool turtle shell boat thing with Tango as we're heading back to the Druid land. However, in the meantime, we heard Thelonious come by. We ended up following him to a really cool club called Studio 5-4, I think. All of a sudden, I'm decked out in some real cool 70s garb with a big red afro. We met a badass bartender named Vanna, and although I am asexual, I might be a little in love.
Yeah.
And then asshole Kasel came back, and sure enough, Mary tagged along. Whole lot of drama, and the next thing you know, we're upstairs running into everyone we've ever met. And Nick and I are just trying to see where all these doors lead.
All right. Very good.
Granted.
You take inspiration. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yes, so you burst through this door onto the balcony of the second level of Studio 54, in what is the magical alternate plane speakeasy. And you come up, and there are some different creatures up here. You know, again, there's sort of the sort of general people around, and you see what appears to be a beholder. You're not with them, Kasel? Right?
No, I'm still performing.
Okay, but Nick recognizes this beholder as the one that was in the speakeasy before. So make me a.
We know a little bit about beholders from the
Make me
last
a
time.
nature check.
Beholders are very...
I'll take nature or arcana, whatever you'd rather do.
I'm gonna do nature,
Because they're a magical creature. I'll take either.
and I'm gonna go ahead and use this.
Okay.
Wow, 5 minutes
And
in.
already.
Okay, that's a 19 plus 3.
Okay. So yes, you have heard of beholders. They're sort of these very terrifying mythical creatures. If you need reference, the front of the monster manual has a beholder. So this is exactly what you see. So big, sharpy teeth, and big, sort of gaping mouth as he talks. One giant eye, and all these sort of little tendrils. And upon each tendril, you see a little afro. So as he's kind of talking,
They're all 70s decked out.
yeah, these little eye tendrils.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
He's really not at all threatening now.
Yeah, not at all threatening, right?
Yeah.
Except that they're terrifying, and
They are.
And your history check would tell you that they
But
are terrifying and deadly creatures.
You put a 70s afro on anything, and suddenly it's a little bit like, yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Aren't they
We're
also
just all here to hang out.
semi-godlike?
They're just very, very, and you would know this from your history check. They're very, very tough.
So I take it though that really these kind of clubs are starting to revolve around beholders, like because the beholder was our last one.
This same beholder.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So this club, sorry, not around beholders, around this beholder, like these kind of clubs. That's what it would appear. Like Thelonious maybe works for one.
Maybe.
Do you think, Nick, since that's the same beholder from the last club, and and this is our second time being called here.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe he wants to talk to us?
I mean, there's a pretty good chance. I don't know. I remember that, I think Kasel talked to him last time.
Did he?
Yeah, I think. I don't really remember that well.
I mean, it's only been a few days, but...
Yeah.
God, so much happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. What do you do?
Nick, do you really... I think we might need to go talk to him.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I guess so.
You go first because you're stronger on the skates.
Okay.
But we should probably knock.
So there's no door.
Oh, I thought there was a door.
No, he's just down on the balcony, just hanging out.
By himself, or does he have a group
No,
of
he's got a
people?
bunch of people with him. And there are a couple of, kind of beefy-looking dudes between you and him right now.
Okay. You know what, Nick? Because I'm a woman,
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and lead up first.
Okay.
I kid. But I'm still going first.
So you go first.
Even though I'm probably a lot more threatening looking than Nick right now.
Absolutely. You're a head taller than him.
Well, I was going to say, and then you add skates, and skates are 4 inches usually.
Yeah, so you're pretty tall looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to skate up, kind of dancing.
Yeah.
Going,
So so you come up to one of the guards and he goes, hey,
Hi.
where you going?
I was actually going to
What you
see
doing?
the Beholder. This is our second time in a club like this, and we just kind of feel like we're drawn to him, like he needs to speak to us.
Yeah, lots of people are drawn to him. It's what happens. I mean, he knows lots of people. It's what he does. But no, why don't you go on your way?
Yeah, but see, I just did something pretty amazing, and I feel like it wasn't done by accident.
Oh, okay. Well, bravo. Good for you. What do you want? You want I should give you a cookie or something for how good you did? Good for you. What do you?
First of all, sir, I must say I love your accent.
Well, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That is a very good accent.
Thank you. This is how I sound.
Where
this
are
is
you
where
from?
I'm from the main streets of Capitus. This is what I do.
No joke. Me too.
Shut up. What neighborhood?
Actually, nearly no neighborhood. I was raised by Sister Jenny.
Oh shit! So Lower Capitus.
Yeah. My parents abandoned me when I was really young, the day I was born.
From
Yeah.
you know how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's so awesome.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he kind of shakes your hand. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. So
He's like, so what you want? What you want?
I just want to talk to him and just see if there's anything he can tell me about my path, because literally the last 120 years of my life have been on this one path, and everything seemed fine, and all of a sudden within the last 4 days my world has flipped over.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Hey, and he kind of calls over. It's like, he's having an existential crisis.
I'm gonna go, ah!
And he's like, yeah. I was like, I don't know. Fuck it, whatever. Get on back there and
Oh,
shit.
cool. Thank you. Come on, Nick.
Okay, so you approach the beholder, and he's speaking in this very thick sort of Sicilian.
Does he do this?
Stroke the chin.
Yeah.
Yes, one of his eye stalks comes down occasionally as he speaks. He says,
He's so precious.
And
I know he's supposed to be scary, but I just love him.
Especially with the 70s afros.
Yeah, I think that's what's getting me.
and he says,
So are they all the same color, or are they different?
oh, they're all different.
Not a rainbow.
Yeah, they
afro.
correspond with the weapon that they use. If you're a beholder fan, you know what that means. Yes, but yeah. So he scratches the arm and he goes, "What? Who are you?
I'm Cher Vespa.
Okay, what brings you? What are you doing?
I'm hoping you can tell me what kind of a life path I should be on. The last 120 years of my life, which was really just my childhood, I've known what path I wanted to go on, and literally in the last week it has just flipped.
So he looks away over to the dance floor, and he takes one of his eye stalks and puts it on your shoulder. He says, come here to me. Come here, look over the edge with me.
Yes, sir.
And he looks down over the edge and goes, you see all of these people? All these people looking, skating around, fucking around, doing all this shit. They've all thought the same shit that you're thinking. It's all the same shit. We've all had the oh, should I be doing this? What do I do? I don't know. You wanna know how you move on? You rise above that shit. 'Cause we all think that shit. You know?
I get that.
You can't. You gotta walk the path you want.
Can I tell you something and you not freak out?
Maybe. I can't make that kind of promise.
I killed Ferno the Dread, and I feel like that's got to mean something more than what I've been doing.
He takes a step back. When I say a step back, he floats back because he doesn't have legs.
That'd be really cute if one of the eyes went...
Yeah. Just step back and goes, I believe you. I believe that you did. What's your name?
Cher Vespa?
Cher Vespa. Okay.
Which I said a minute ago.
Very good. Oh. Okay, you're a smart ass. Okay, that's how you're gonna be. Okay, why don't you go on your way then?
No,
That's
I'm
how you're
sorry.
gonna
I'm
be.
sorry.
Okay, because I don't take disrespect.
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it. I'm normally talking to Nick, and he's just a fun guy to verbally abuse.
At this point, Nick kind of looks around his shoulder and kind of waves.
Yeah, him. He's fun.
He's, what do you want from me? You want me to tell you you're doing good? You're doing good, girl. Hey, go out there. You're doing the right things. Go on your way. No, that's not my place. You know who place that is? And he points one of his eye stalks right in your face. He goes, You say that shit to yourself. You're the one who says, I do this. I'm the one who knows it. Walk into the courtroom while erect, screaming, yes, motherfucker, I am death. No.
Okay.
It's a song I'm obsessed with right now.
I
That's
think
all
it
me.
is such.
Anyway.
I'm sorry for coming to you, but I just felt like since this was our second time being called to the club, and you having this club revolve around you for a second time, that you might have just known something, and I hate that you are literally floating, Kevin.
It's just the way he's
You're like, I'm trying to conversate with you, and you're just like...
It's what he's doing. He's like kind of floating.
I know, but it's making it difficult.
It's called roleplay, Brooks.
I know. It's called method acting.
Let's go. Where's the fucking player's handbook?
Oh, no, get out.
Fucking player's handbook. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Everything a player needs to create heroic characters for the world's greatest role-playing game.
I bow down to the Bible. We all know. I've read it too.
Anyway,
Liz, he's yours.
so
I like that accent though.
But
anyway,
I just...
he goes, look, you're a good kid. I like you. I like where you're going. I think you're gonna do good things. And he's
He's trying to pat me on the shoulder with the eye.
He's patting you on the shoulder with his eye. He's like, look, you bother me though. Like you're gonna do good things.
Can I ask one more thing?
I'll tell you this though, huh?
Should I go and try and avenge Marcus Barkskin's death, or should I try and go back to Serafina?
I don't know who the fuck either of those people are. But you should just do your own shit. Just, do you. Do what you want to do. You're your own person. You don't have to fucking live by your past and shit. Just do you. You know what I mean? Don't feel like you gotta do either of those things. You just decide what you want to do, okay?
Now, I'm just looking for some damn guidance.
I'm telling you, guidance. This is what guidance looks like. Will you listen? Listen. And he puts an eye stalk by your ear and he goes, listen to the words I'm saying. I'm telling you. Are you listening? And he kind of he slaps your cheek with the eye stalk. He goes, are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I need you to listen.
Got some eye gunk in my throat though.
You do.
Eye bugger.
And he goes, you do what you want to do.
Got it.
The skinny dude that's with you, fuck him. Everybody else? No, don't.
Get rid of him? No, get rid of him.
Don't actually fuck him. But
well, no, I know. I'm asexual. I have no desire to.
I'm telling you not to fuck. I'm telling you, do what you want to do. Don't feel like you gotta fuck with whoever this Serafina person is. Or you gotta fuck with this Mark Sparkskin person. You do what Cher Vespa wants to do.
But that's just it. I don't know. Serafina was my best friend, and I was raised with her, and Marcus Sparkskin was the very first druid I ever found.
You gotta look forward, baby. Look at me. And he sticks out all of his eye stalks. He's like, I can look any direction I want right now. I can look all around. And he flails his eyes around, looking around. He's like, you know which way I would go if I was doing that?
Forward?
No fucking way.
Okay.
You wanna know how I go forward? And he points all of his eyes right at you. And he goes, this is how I go forward. I look at people. I look forward, okay? You gotta look forward too.
Okay.
Now get out of here, you bother me. And he
Can I at least ask
over.
your name?
Nah, fuck you. And he leans back over, and one of his eye stalks wraps around a drink and pours it into his mouth.
Hey, Mr. Bodyguard, as we're
As you're
looking.
yeah.
What's his name again?
Oh, fuck, why are you asking this person? I don't remember.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll tell you later.
Nick.
I'll send it to you in notes.
Come on, Nick. Let's go. I guess I had more hope for this beholder than what really happened.
Okay, so you walk away. Vanna,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Well, my shift is almost over, so I'm just wrapping up some tabs, making sure everybody's staying groovy.
Yeah.
Digging the music.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, hold on, I gotta flip to my other screen. Because I'm on the computer.
We forgot the character sheets.
Because
That's on me.
I was going to go for just fancy.
If you need a second, we can go over to
What
Kasel.
am I supposed to make?
Perception check.
Perception. Ooh, that went funky. It's a 14.
Okay. Everyone seems to be feeling pretty goddamn groovy at this point.
Alright.
Music of Kasel Green is bumping through the narrow hall of Studio 54. And everybody's feeling pretty good.
Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take my tips out of the jar.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Major Image.
Okay. What would you like the major image to be?
I would like the major image to be a giant, sparkling, glittery disco ball. And I want to cast it to come straight down over Kasel, over the stage.
Okay.
As big as it can be.
Okay. I believe there's an exact limit
20
on that.
cubic feet.
20 cubic feet. Yes. So, you focus your arcane energy over the stage, and this big, perfectly sphere disco ball comes and starts slowly rotating, and the crowd loses their shit. They just freak out about it. They're like, "Oh yeah, woo!" And they're just all feeling it. People are skating around with more fervor even now, and the lights go down even further, and the big sort of pum, 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 like big flashing lights are now tuning in with Kasel's performance.
I
And it's
imagine
just
the beholder's
fucking
just bopping.
And
bumping time.
Okay, so as this is happening and the lights are dimming, I'm going to walk up to the stage
Okay.
and I'm going to flag down Kasel.
Okay.
Hey, can I come up there?
I'm going to give you just nod my head.
Okay,
Okay,
so I'm
come
going to
on.
go up on the stage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have the lights kind of come up just
Okay.
very slowly.
So you make a sort of signal knowing how
Like
this place
the prop
works, and they
person,
sort of come up.
Yeah. And so as the music's still playing, I'm gonna have it kind of die down.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, when it's ready, I'm gonna say, "Do the hustle."
And are you
Do the hustle.
Are you going to sing while I play?
Make a performance check.
Would I also make a performance check?
Are you playing with her?
Yeah,
Make a performance check.
14.
14.
20.
Nice.
All
Hold on.
right.
No. 13 plus 9.
21.
21.
9. 12. 22.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, 22.
Oh, guys.
Fuck, we're grown ups. We should not be this bad at math.
No, and I'm going to go ahead and say that Liz will not be teaching our children.
Not math.
I'm out.
Yes.
Yeah,
So.
I'm gonna be singing and dancing the hustle.
Yes. So you do so. Yes, with this giant disco ball rotating above you, you're just feeling it. And Kasel's backing you up on that horn, and the crowd is just losing their shit. And just what appears to be a coke-filled mania, just discoing their fucking hearts out. I need all three of
Fuck,
you
no.
to make me
God
perception
damn-
checks.
I was like, son of a bitch.
We're all ready
14.
for roll for initiative.
Yep.
16.
23.
Okay. So, Cher. Right behind you,
Of course.
between you and Nick, you feel a presence. Do you turn around to look?
Yeah.
Okay. You turn around and you see a drow woman. And she is wearing she's wearing a red jumpsuit.
Oh my god.
Black afro?
Yeah, solid
Yeah, she has
gray,
white
solid
hair, yeah.
solid white gray afro. And she's leaning over and she goes, "It's quite a good show."
Okay, so my one that knows
You
she's
don't
there.
know. You don't know her though.
Yeah, you're the only person who's seen her so far.
Okay.
She was quite a
So
good
she
show.
wait, is she behind me?
She's
I'm
right
looking at
behind
her.
you, like kind of talking into your ear.
But I'm okay. So, but I know she was there.
Yeah, you know
Okay.
she's there. Yeah, yeah. She's like, quite a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Andorra.
yeah. Cher Vespa.
I don't even need to answer that.
I think we both know who we are.
Do you know?
Oh, I know.
Are you here to kill me?
Not now.
You don't think taking Seraphina away from me was enough?
No.
Okay.
She goes, you like trees. I understand that about you, right?
Yeah, we need nature to survive. We are
Yeah.
nothing without it.
Okay. When you plant a fresh tree and you pull it out of the ground, is there a big sort of clump of dirt that comes with it? Do you get a big root ball from a brand new tree?
Sometimes it depends on how hard you get.
You don't. And if I were to say have a very mature tree, one that's roots have branched out and reached and grown and connected, and I were to pull that up, how much dirt do you think would come with that? Well, quite a bit of dirt. I'll answer for you. That's why you're not going to die today. Because I don't think the pain of your death is at the most it can be. Do you understand that?
Andorra, you need to know, I had to kill one to save thousands.
I understand. I understand you did what you had to do.
You're Andorra of Nexus. You understand killing.
Look, and she puts her hand on your shoulder.
Please don't touch me.
She says, oh no, it's okay.
Oh, I can feel it. I'm so freaked out right now.
And the lights have sort of begun to dim. She says, I'm not here to kill you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt your friends. And you notice, you look over, and Nick hasn't noticed this at all. He's just dancing. Everyone is just dancing.
Well,
It's
to be
just-
fair, it's Vanna.
It seems to just be you and Andorra in this sort of like moment. She says, but I don't want to hurt you. Like, that's not what I want. But it has to happen. You understand that, right? You didn't want to hurt Ferno. And I don't want to hurt you. But it has to happen.
But Andorra, had I even stayed, you would have had nothing with me.
I don't know what that means.
You would have not been able to use me. You were so infatuated with Seraphina that I would have just been a side thing and just faded away eventually.
Well, aleacta est. Do you know what that means?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
It's an undercommon saying, and it means the die is cast. And so our die is cast, my dear Cher Vespa. What's going to happen next, I've already seen. And
I don't know why I'm so scared.
And-
I'm like looking out the window like, oh my god, is she going to be in the window?
If not, you
And-
just see 3 grown adults fucking run.
and it's not me. Like, this isn't to do with me. And I'm going to help you. Because again, you're not ready. Again, you like plants. You understand that sometimes fruit isn't ripe. And it's not ready to be plucked. And I don't think you're ready to be plucked yet. Do you understand that, Cher? Do you get that? Well, you're not ready yet. So, I'm going to help you. But I want you to understand that it's not out of friendship or anything like that. I just don't think it's time for you to die yet. And when you die, I want you to know that it was me that did it, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So you're like twiddling her dies
Yeah.
nervously.
And she sort of backs away from you and goes to the door.
But what if I kill myself first and end your plan?
That's fine. And she goes down to the lower level, and this time you can hear sort of distantly this music still playing, but there just still seems to be just you.
And I'm the only one that can see her even though she's on the floor.
And Andorra.
Okay.
And as you're watching her, sort of go to this place, you see coming in through the door as she's sort of exiting these two monstrous beings. They're tall and standing erect with these large bulbous heads and these big 4 tentacles coming out of their mouths. And they look around the room and they see Andorra, and one of them goes and tries to cast a spell at her, and she just flicks it away. And then she leans over and whispers into his ear, and he falls dead. And she looks back at you and goes, points at you. She twiddles by and skates out. And suddenly, whoosh, just the cacophony, the din of the music returns. You look down. You look down and see that now, where Andorra had been, there is this monstrous beast still standing there with its 4 tentacles. And he looks down and sees the sort of his dead comrade next to him, and is very confused because he hasn't seen anything that would have caused this. And he reaches down for a second, and you hear this sort of cacophony, this sort of odd gurgling. What languages do you speak?
Okay, I am proficient in Celestial, Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Giant.
You don't understand this.
Okay.
So he looks around, and he leans forward, and he has this sort of humanoid body, and he snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden, poof, these 3 giant brains appear on on all sides of him, and arms grow out of them and sprout down, and the crowd, a few people start to see. You guys, everyone, you two make me perception checks. You've already seen this. Yeah. You two make me perception checks.
Oh. It's hot. I'm
14.
freaking out.
3. 14? 3? Okay. So, Vanna, you see this.
You're sweating.
You see this sort of monster in the back, this sort of creature you've never seen. He hasn't done anything aggressive yet, but you see him and you see these sort of 3 beasts with this sort of throbbing brain.
Is it throbbing to the beat of the music?
It is against the beat of the music. It seems to be just maybe 30 beats per minute faster than the music.
Okay.
That was so not.
Well, I'm just gonna keep dancing.
Okay.
Singing.
Yes. Okay. So, what are you doing, Cher?
I'm gonna grab Nick and be like, Nick, we need to get out of here.
Okay. What's going on?
I don't know, but Andorra was here. She's here, and she knows I did it.
And he just freaks out.
She's already left.
What?
She's above all of us, and she's gonna kill me. And she's not ready
What?
to kill me yet because no one will miss me at this point.
What are you talking about? This doesn't make any fucking sense.
I'm so freaked out.
She's not going to kill you now.
She's not going to kill me now. She wants to wait until someone.
Sure, I think.
I need to become
and at this
more
point,
powerful.
you start hearing occasional screams in the distance as
Okay.
people start to see this monster.
Nick, we need to go.
Okay.
We'll Pharaoh them, and we'll just tell her.
You guys can't hear this yet over the din of the crowd, but you, from your high vantage point, can hear this. Okay, so where are you going?
We're gonna leave, but I take it they're at the front door. Or
Well, where are you leaving?
Well, that's the only doors there are.
Yeah, but at this point, you guys are actually now over here.
Okay.
So where are you going?
So we can skate down the.
You can try and make a jump to the ramp.
Okay. But can we jump to the ramp and then be where the bards are?
Yeah, you can try that.
Okay.
Is that what you want to try?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys skate this way. Make me an acrobatics check.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. I have that. 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to hold on to Nick. I take it.
Yeah. So you try to kind of make this ramp, and Nick actually gets a skate on it, but you pootunk, thud, and take. Well, let me do that right actually. Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As you kind of like hard land down on the second floor. You don't hit anyone, and Nick is kind of halfway up on the ramp here. At this point, you two see this. Make another perception check, both of you.
19.
8.
Okay.
This dice is getting retired.
Liz. my dear Vanna, you see this, and I need to give you a token. Where are my tokens?
Right here?
No, the
The characters. Oh, there. So yeah, let's pick one for you. I know we don't actually like have one like nowsy realsies. So Nick's up here, Cher's down here. Kasel, do you think you're like over here or over here?
I'm gonna go within the right corner.
This way?
Other way.
Okay. And Vanna, where do you think you are?
I'll be like front, near the middle.
Okay. Front near the middle. Okay. Okay. So Vanna, you now see that these creatures are attacking the crowd.
Oh.
That one of them has jumped up and is trying to like claw on to one of the crowd's members and is like trying to like get on their head. It's a human woman and she's screaming as it's attacking her. What do you do?
Wow. Okay. I'm going to.
Do I get to do anything?
You haven't seen it yet.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay. On what?
The brain thing.
Okay. Let me look at that spell. Roll the appropriate dice for it.
8.
I'll say you're at 90 feet. Yeah. Yeah. So roll your 5. Are you rolling it at the first level?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, roll your 5d8.
6. 6. And 4, 16. Ooh, and then 21.
One more.
Ooh, 28.
Okay. So you drop whatever you were doing before, and you cast the spell at this strange creature, and it and just sort of collapses to the ground, apparently asleep. So let's put them on the board. So this will be the big baddie. And then little baddie. And then little baddie. And then little baddie. I'll let you pick which one you put to sleep.
The big brain dude.
Oh, so I thought you were casting one of these guys, one of the little brains.
No.
So you're casting at the big guy?
Nope, I'm the little brain.
Okay.
The one closest to me.
Okay.
So this guy right here in the middle.
Okay. I'm looking for sleep status on one of these. These are these fantastic condition discs.
By who, Kevin?
Okay. Yes. So yes, he falls immediately asleep. At this point, I am going to need
Don't.
everyone
I hate you.
to roll
I swear to God.
for
Motherfucker.
initiative.
God!
9.
12 plus my initiative, so 14.
3. I swear, my dice roll really well until Kevin says roll for initiative, and they're like, what? What is good number?
Yeah. What's a good number? I don't even know what what. And
Do the hustle. Do.
everything was
By
going
the way,
so well.
I'm loving the Studio 54.
Right. Isn't it fun?
Lots of cocaine. And also, you totally missed my plug for these disc things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, by who?
Yeah, I don't know who made them.
Oh.
I was gonna help you out, but I don't know who made them.
You were like, I don't know. I'm dumb.
Some baddies. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking about baddies. Okay. Okay. Y'all are gonna hate this.
I swear to God, if he pulls out a fucking Doria clip.
Right?
You haven't had combat as Doria yet, so...
First and last. So, first up is, of all people, Nick.
Oh, great.
Doesn't he have his own?
Yeah.
So we're miserably fucked.
Oh, it's on one side then, okay.
Next up is Batty 1. Next up is Kasel, if we still have him.
I don't think
Oh, we
got
sure
rid of him.
fucking do. It's good to have the whole gang back.
Except for Seraphina.
Yeah. And then there's
So
Vanna.
now it's more that Seraphina left the group instead of the group disbanded.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And then next is Batty 2.
And honestly, with the character switch, that was started by Kasel.
Yeah. And next up is Cher. Is there anyone I'm missing?
Oh no.
Did you
Vanna.
get Vanna?
Yeah, you're
Oh, yes. Question mark is Vanna.
She doesn't get her own. Wow.
No, did not make one for Vanna.
We
Not
have-
yet.
We have laundry clips right there.
Yeah, yeah, that's good podcasting. I'm gonna wait and start making one for Vanna. It will happen. So, first up is Nick. So, Nick is going to try to skate through the crowd. Problem, the crowd is considered tough terrain or difficult terrain.
Yes,
So it's-
it would be like compact.
yeah, because he's trying to get through them, so it's going to be half his speed. So he's going to be able to go 5, 10, 15, and get what's actually about here. Now that he's back on the first floor. And that's about as far as he's going to be able to get. And that's all he can really do at this point.
So Nick's just in front of the stage.
Yeah, Nick's in front of the stage.
Kasel and
running
Vanna
to-
are on the stage, and Cher is kind of at the side of the
Flopped
stage.
on the-
Yes. So, next up is Batty number 1.
Oh, I guess I should be planning my.
Yes. So be ready for what you're going to do.
So I should be reading the Entangle.
Yeah. So he is going to. He's going to sort of come up through the crowd, and with one of his big beefy tentacles, come down hard on this random elven man, and just boom, knock him to the ground, and come up and go 5, 10, 15. And that's going to be the end of his turn. Next up is Kasel. At this point, you now are aware of the combat. So, Kasel, what are you doing?
Gonna do what Kasel Green always fucking does.
What is it?
Fuck some shit up. How far away are they from us? Just so...
So, each square is 5 feet.
So...
So, from you, where you are right now, without moving, you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
So they're within 60 feet.
Yes, you're within 60 feet of all of them.
Alright, so I'm going to start this with Cloud of Daggers.
Okay, whom are you casting Cloud of Daggers on?
I am targeting... what's the square footage on this thing? 5 cubic feet. So if I target here, will I hit both of these two?
Sorry, I'm drunk. Just going to leave this here.
This makes great
No.
podcasting.
No, at this point they're really 5 feet apart, but you'll be able to, you can cast on either one. You can cast on anybody.
I'm going to go for the big guy because he spawned the little guys.
Okay, so you're going for the big guy?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anything else you're doing? Movement, bonus action?
I am actually going to do Inspiration.
Okay. As a bonus action, who are you doing it to?
I'm going to go with Vanna. See what Vanna can do with Inspiration.
Okay. So you take Bardic Inspiration, or are you casting it at, it's just 1d6, right?
1d8.
Okay, 1d8. It's based on your level, right?
Yes.
Okay. So could you find the inspired condition and put it on yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or you can just remember you can add it whenever you desire.
So that's
to
your
any
action,
roll.
bonus action, are you moving?
I am gonna move down to kind of the... I'm going to move down off the stage, but I'm going to just kind of stand behind cover because I don't know what these things can do.
Okay, so there is cover in these pillars. So you're trying to get full cover or half cover?
I'm going to go with full cover because I don't know what power...
Okay, so you're able to get full cover there. Actually, if you're trying to get full cover, make me a stealth check.
Something I suck at. Good to know. Yay! 16!
I'd say you're able to get full cover. Okay. I don't know if that's how full cover works. I'm still working on cover. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, yeah, because you're out stuff. Next up is Vanna.
Okay.
Vanna.
So,
What are you doing?
wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, I would. But I know you were trying to sort out the rings for me.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it on the big dude.
Okay.
So, I unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments. Okay?
And he makes you a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
So, hey, you ugly thing. You're so ugly that your mom might love you, but that's it.
Okay.
And you're just really putting a damper on our party. And we were just having a groovy time until you rolled in. So it would just be great if you just got out of here with your ugly butt.
That's really funny. But he made a 17 and your spell save DC is 14.
Okay, well that's really
So he
rude,
succeeded.
and I feel like you cut me off.
Does he take half damage on a failed save, or is it just takes 1d4 psychic? Or take, so it doesn't do anything. Unfortunately, yeah, you start yelling out some shit at him, and he looks at you and goes, but he does not seem to be fazed by it. Okay. So next up is the little creepy brain thing's turn. They are just going to kind of try and run through the crowd, except for this one who is asleep. And he is good. So this guy's going to go 1, 2, and 3 is about as far as he can go. And he can go 1, 2, 3. That guy's still asleep. I need to look into the sleep condition. But I think they can't. I don't think they roll to try
It
to wake
lasts
up.
for 1 minute.
Yeah. Let me see.
You have the most moist chew there is. It's so disgusting to hear.
You don't complain.
No, I do complain all the time. I hate hearing you digest your food.
Are you sure that's not Clementine eating her food?
No, hers is a cute little crunch crunch.
Unconscious. Okay.
Yeah, we're talking
So,
about you blind bitch.
yes, so he does not
I love
move.
you.
So next up, that's the end of their turn. As they kind of go through, they're kind of attacking various crowd members and sort of injuring them as they sort of run for the door.
It was up to 2 spells because I have 2 that will reach that far.
Cher, what are you doing?
1 was Entangle.
If that's what you want to do.
I decided not to. I want to do Call Lightning because that's going to do more damage. Can I
Okay.
do that though, even though I'm inside?
That is a really great question. Let me look up.
It says, if I am outdoors in stormy conditions when I call this spell, it gives me control over the existing storm. But it doesn't say anything about if I have to be outside or not.
The spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear.
Okay.
For example, if you are in a room that can't accommodate the cloud.
Okay.
I would say
And
Then it's going to
Entangle it
be
is.
Entangle.
okay.
Is you're like, fuck you.
Great.
We're going back in time and no one's going to get that spell.
Entangle. Okay. So again, let me look back at that.
Are you okay?
Grasping weeds, 20-foot square for the duration. Plants turn into difficult terrain.
And it's already difficult terrain, so it's like double difficult terrain.
Yeah. Yeah, these poor people are trying to run. but you have cast Entangle.
Yep.
Where are you casting it?
I'm gonna cast it. Sorry, I have to get a whale for my cats. I'm gonna cast it right here,
Right here. Okay,
Yeah.
so this kind of spot here.
so it gets them all.
Okay.
Wow, Picasso better watch the fuck out.
Right. Okay. So Entangle. So they have to make strength checks when you cast it to see if they're restrained, right?
A strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants.
Okay.
And if they do end up getting restrained, then they have to use their action to make a strength save or strength check.
Okay, so they're going to all make strength checks at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is... That's a failure, almost certainly.
However, once it is over, the conjured plants don't exactly just disappear, they wilt.
One is a 17.
Okay, so I think that I'd say that to my DC, right?
That's your spell save DC.
Page 2.
What?
Your spells.
Oh. 13.
Okay. So yes, that does succeed.
Please tell me that was a small baddie, not big baddie.
And then I need to find Big Baddie. Oh, I'm trying to find it.
Did you
Okay.
make it a mindful? Was it a mindful?
I'm not talking to you about this.
Uh-oh.
And then...
I just realized I threw away my dice bags.
Okay, so he's also restrained.
Yeah.
So Big Baddie, the vines grasp around Big Baddie. Can you find me restrained conditions? Oh my god. I know, it's getting fucking complicated.
And it's double.
Kevin, this was supposed to be just a little hobby for us.
I know. But lo, here we are.
You know that's what the D&D creators were like, whoa.
Thank you. So, restrained are this dude and this dude. So, Big Bad and one of the little bads are restrained.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
So, anything else you're doing? Bonus action movement? Okay.
Movement? No, I'm going to stay pretty much where I'm at.
Okay. So next up is Nick. So Nick, being inspired to be brave.
Wait a second, I didn't cast Inspire on him.
Oh no, just in general.
Oh.
Not literally inspired to
Because
be
he's
brave.
normally a wimp.
Is going to go 5. And I'm not going to count it as double rough terrain. I'm going to call this just regular rough terrain. I'm going to go here. And is going to attack that random banner. Because he's restrained, he's going to get advantage. So he is going to... I need to start tracking Nick's hit points as well. So Nick is going to walk up to Little Bad there and take a big swing at him with his long sword with 2 hands. So he's just going to reach up and just try to come down on him, looking ridiculous in his 70s garb. I'm going to guess that a 19 does hit. It does.
Get it, Nick.
Yeah. And so then he's going to
Trying to
do
make up.
1d10 plus 3, which is one of these guys.
Nick's trying to add to that kill list.
Yes. So he walks up to... Sorry, I need to start tracking these. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So he walks up to this guy and just carves away a side of the brain and it flops down like a Jello mold off to the side. Yeah, and it sort of tries to in agony as it's sort of restrained by these vines grabbing onto it. And he's going to make a second attack because I forgot he can do that. So he's going to hit again with a natural 1. So emboldened by his own bravado, he whoops and kind of carves away some of the vines. And that's going to be the end of his turn. So next up is Big Bad.
4. He's got 4d4 damage because I used a higher level spell slot.
44?
Yeah.
Okay.
On
So
the
roll
roll.
your damage.
So would I get double? Would I get advantage because he's entangled?
No, that's only on melee attacks.
So it's 1. 2, 3, 4. So 1, 1, 2, 4. 7 points of damage.
Okay. Okay.
No, wait. 1, 1, 2, 4. No, 8.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yes, so he begins his turn, and he these daggers and pierce into him. He does not seem to be particularly fazed by them. And then let me see. Sorry, I'm reading through something real quick. Okay. So he's going to make a strength saving throw to try and get out of the vines, which he, I believe, fails. And so he is instead going to try to attack them with his tentacles. So he's going to make a strength attack against the vines, which hits. We'll say they have 4 hit points. So it's +7 to hit and hit. Can't do psychic damage. I'll say that's like a 1d4. That's not really enough. Okay, so he and he's just mad, and he just like starts beating at the grasping vines with his tentacles, and isn't really able to get free. And that's going to be the end of his turn. Kasel, what are you doing?
So I'm still like using the cloud of daggers.
Yeah, it stays in place. Yeah, it is concentration.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to use my. So that's going to be my action, and still just kind of maintaining.
Oh no, you can still do another action. You just can't do anything else that's concentration.
Oh.
So you can do another action, bonus action, and movement.
I'm going to use Mantle of Inspiration on Nick.
Okay, what does that do?
I expend one of my bardic inspirations, grant him 8 temporary HP. Oh, up to 3 creatures. So I'm gonna do Nick, Cher, and I can't use bardic inspiration on me, so it's gonna have to be Vanna.
Okay. So you all take those as temporary hit points. You expend.
Wait, what? Temporary hit points.
Mantle of
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Like we get more, or it takes hit points.
Get-
No,
Oh.
so you get more hit points.
Oh yeah, because I lost 5 on my jump.
But
so
you're gonna get
not hit
8
points.
temporary hit points.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it's like you have 3 more hit points than your max right now.
Cool beans. Okay, I thought it was taking those, and I'm like, hold on, I'm not gonna agree to that.
Okay. Anything else you're doing? Bonus action movement.
That was my bonus
Oh, that's
action.
your bonus action. So action movement.
So I'm going to scoot kind of up towards the next pillar,
Okay.
but still try and remain in cover.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
4. Hold on. +2, so 6.
Okay. So I'm going to give you half cover because you didn't make your stealth check, but you've got half cover and you're a little closer to the action. Okay. Anything else you're doing? That's fine. I kind of imagine that's going to be
Yeah, well, that's kind of it.
Okay. Vanna, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna, okay, well, I gotta change it because what I was gonna do was just done. I'm gonna do.
You didn't expect me to do that.
I'm gonna cast message
Okay. To whom?
to the unrestrained baddie.
Okay. What are you saying?
So I'm gonna say, hey, what are you doing here? Why are you hurting everybody?
Okay. So it looks at you, and back in your brain, you hear this deafening, deep bass tone. It sounds like. And you cannot make heads or tails
I
out of that.
speak
weird.
common and deep speech,
Oh.
so maybe I can.
So, let me look at it, because it is deep speech, but I don't know if it's actually capable of communicating.
He's so fucking weird.
Understands deep speech, but can't speak it. So you kind of get that same, like you can tell that it's trying to communicate with you, but it doesn't, you can't make heads or tails out of what it's saying.
Great. All right.
But everything that the big bad says, you're going to be able to understand. Just remind me of that, because that is what he speaks.
Okay. So then I guess I'll use my action to pull out my dagger
That's
from
free
my
action.
jumpsuit, and then I will move off the stage. I'm
Okay.
gonna head. I'm gonna head like toward the bar. I'd like to go behind the bar.
Okay.
Is that too far?
Okay, what's
How
your
about-
speed?
Probably 30.
Probably 30.
Yeah, 30.
Okay, so you can go 5, 10, 15. Make me a dexterity check to jump down.
Oh, 23.
Okay. So you're able to go... what was I at? You were here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Maybe another dexterity check to jump on the bar.
14.
That's going to be the end of your move. You're actually standing on the bar.
Okay.
Okay. And you still... I don't know if message is an action or bonus action. I think it's an action. You gotta move, babe. Sorry, babe.
Sorry,
There's a
Jerry.
cat in the chair.
That's her favorite chair.
The Tabaxi Warlock
It's
is
an
not
action.
happy.
Message is an action.
Okay, so you still have bonus action. Is there anything else you want to do?
There's like nothing you can do as a bonus action.
Right.
Mantle Inspiration.
You can do Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, I'll do Bardic Inspiration
On who?
for Cher. She's
Okay.
coming up next.
Okay, so yeah, you
You're
take
inspired.
inspiration. Remember that you have a
You're also inspired, Liz.
you have a D8 that you can add to an attack or a check. Okay. So next up is the little bads. So first thing is one of them is going to make a strength check to see if it can break 3, and it does. So it is no longer restrained.
Uh-oh.
This guy isn't.
But he's the guy that's missing half a brain.
Yeah, he's the one that's hurt.
Okay.
So what he's going to do is he's going to attack Nick. So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to take a claw attack against Nick. And it's going to
She knows shit again.
claw attack plus 4 to hit. That is 16. Does that hit Nick? That does hit Nick. And it's going to deal 2d4 plus 2. Okay. So it deals 7 points of damage to Mr. Nick. And then it is going to use Devour Intellect. So it's going to sort of like claw Nick and then like reach up and put its brain like right next to Brain. And what it's going to do is he's going to make an intelligence saving throw.
He's fucked.
Oh, shit.
See, his intelligence is -1. Yes. So he has made a 9, so he fails. So he's going to take 2d10 psychic damage. 6, 16.
Are you killing off Nick?
He has +8 to life.
He does.
Is that what this is happening right now? Is Nick gonna get killed off? Oh, that's not comforting. Jerry.
We're just having to expend all of our mantles of inspiration on Nick.
Okay, now he's okay. So yeah, so he, this brain puts it up, and you just feel this between it and Nick, and he just kind of crouches down and kind of grasps his head as it feels like this energy, this psychic energy, radiating from this brain, and that is going to be the end of his turn. This one, upon making this sort of odd connection with you, Vanna, is going to go 5, 10, 15. You can take an opportunity attack, Kasel.
Absolutely. Well, don't fail me now. So 13 plus another 5, 18. I'm going to assume that hits.
That hits. So yes, roll for a damage.
Which is a D8 plus 2. Second melee. So 4.
Okay. So yes. Okay. So yeah, so as it's kind of going, you like clump one of its legs off, and it still just kind of and like keeps kind of going on its way.
I just imagine like Zoidberg.
Yeah, that's exactly the energy that it's putting off. At this point, the crowd has started to thin, so this area here in front of the stage is no longer difficult terrain. Just FYI.
Okay.
Yes, and that I believe is going to be the end of their turn. Cher, what are you doing?
Okay, so can I ready my longbow and use my longbow in the same turn?
You can, so you can pull it out and you can use it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to do that.
Okay. So who are you attacking?
This guy.
Okay. So make the attack with it.
Okay, so I just roll my d20, right?
Yeah, d20 plus
My
whatever
D8?
your. No, so d20 and then your longbow. We don't have a longbow.
No, I do. I got it from Marcus Barkskin, remember?
Yeah, but I need to see what your attack is with it. Well, you're not proficient with it, so it'll just be your dexterity.
I am proficient in it.
Okay, so then it will be your dexterity,
Which would be there.
+2 plus your proficiency, so +5 to hit.
Okay, boom. I don't use the d8 for this, right? This is the Bardic Inspiration thing?
Yeah.
You can. So roll first, and then if it misses, you can. If you think it's going to miss, you can use your inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll your d8. So what does it all do?
10.
Use
hold on, that's 15.
Use lucky.
Okay, 15. So that hits.
Okay.
So roll for damage.
And that's a d4, right? Oh, wait.
What is a
Oh,
longbow?
what along those damages off the top of my head? Let me look.
To D&D Beyond.
I think roll 20.
Luckily, I can just do. There's a search feature. Thank God.
Let me see. Simple, martial. Was that all? Oh, here it is. Item longbow. So it will be 1d8 damage.
Okay.
1d8 plus 5. Here's your proficient and your dexterity.
8.
Okay. So which one are you attacking?
This one. The one that was... This one.
Okay.
Closest to the bar.
So you got a good clean line of sight. Yes. So you loose this arrow, and it sinks right into the dead middle of the brain, and it goes and just sort of flops over dead.
Nice.
Very good.
Got that taste for blood after Fairno.
Now we are back to the top of the round, but we are right about at our time, and that, fortunately, is where we're going to end the episode.
You're so excited when he does that. Like, he just gets so excited for himself.
We hope you've enjoyed the podcast. Please rate, review, and follow us wherever you find us. You can listen to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, and YouTube. Please also take the time to follow and like us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find more information about our podcast and where to find us at our website, dungeonswith.com. And as always,